bro. It's the Rivet Riveter.
Do it, narrator. Well, that happened. 3D modelers and game developers. Teaches Blender, yes. So, I kind of figured out why Yuka Paint wasn't working. I basically exported that entire scene, and I'm going to re-import it as an FBX. Do you ever remember what you called it? Yeah, it's interior. I just gotta go digital media, 3D models, FBX, interior. Alright, so let's go into texture mode. Why is everything still white? Because we didn't export the texture. What? Wait, I thought you textured the thing. Yeah. Remember in Yuka Paint, you're supposed to save the texture by itself. You can bake it when you export it, but I chose not to. Oh, okay. So, we will get started with texturing this scene. I'm going to hit period to focus in on you, because you're the easiest. I'm gonna go into edit mode. You know what? I'm gonna go to UV editing. Okay. Did you smart unwrap this? No. Well, I will. Go into 3. Highlight that. Yeah, I'm alright with that being... Okay. Let me go here. And in here, I'm going to hit T for transform tool. Highlight this whole thing, and I'm just going to move this down and move this over. So that way the base color stays the same, but the top gets the love and attention. Yeah, that's good. Just a double shift and hold down shift. Okay. So okay, yeah, it transforms them. Okay, so let's undo that. Move that down a little further. Nope. Wait, hold on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Move this down a little further. Like you are there. No shift. Yeah, you're good. Alright. Nope. Nope. Hold on. You're selecting the legs. Yep. And in here, I'm gonna I'll use cube projection, and I will move go up, move that, and move all these. Alright. Make sure they overlap, but I'm not too upset over it. They're just gonna have a different color altogether. Really? Yeah, but not by much. I'm just gonna give them a fucking base color, like the basest of base ass color you could think of. Transform. There's a transform tool. Let's transform this down, and then I'll do the same with you. Transform you down. What base color are you gonna give them? I don't know yet. But it's gonna be a base ass color. It's gonna look pretty shitty. But at the very least, they can when this model's done. Are the patrons gonna have this for free? Yes. But the others won't. Nope. If you're not a patron, they're gonna have to pay for it. How much? I haven't decided how much I'm gonna charge for this. Okay. No. Fine, I'll just fucking... Ugh. Alright, we're doing this the hard way. Damn it! Shift key does not want to work. Again, you should get another keyboard. Fuck you. No! You said you've had this keyboard for like 10 years. Get a new one. Eat my dick, man. Eat a dick. So essentially, I'll give this the base color, and then I will paint the shit out of this. Are you gonna give it the same base color? Pretty much, yeah. So in here, I'm gonna have to unwrap. No. No. You know what? There we go. Just highlighted them and then cube projection. And with the transform tool selected, move this down because this will have a different color in and of itself, but I gotta make sure it's not intervening with anything. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. So let's hit A. A. I'm okay with this. Are you sure? Yeah, because a lot of the shit that's on the underside. So the player won't notice. So, what's this end goal? I mean, what are you gonna do with all of this? Making East Village, so that should tell you a story. Well, that should actually pretty much solidify what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Alpha's new? Huh, no wonder they were like, oh, update needed. Is that a good thing? Yeah, that means visible and invisible. But right now, let's just give this a base color of you. Okay, and now we're going to add a layer, a new image. Okay. I gotta be in texture paint mode, so I'm control tabbing. Texture paint. Let's go here. Find white. What the hell is that? What do you mean, what the hell is that? Why is that white? Because that's... Oh, yeah, that's the table. Oh, okay. You really want to do something about that? Yeah. Give me a second. Oh, fuck. Give me a second. And toggle. And toggle. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go to the Z-axis. So that way I'm on the top. Around there should do it. What's the white for? I'm doing it just because I can. Let's go to N. I'm gonna add another layer. This one will be dedicated to the rim. What should I do with the rim? Make it yellow. Okay. I'll go back to layout. Texture paint. Radius up here. I'm gonna dial this way down. Ugh, that's way too small. Yeah, a little up, further up. Ugh, that's way too big. 40. That's just right. Alright, so what's going on with the what? What do you mean what? That's the unwrap. That's the way I set up the unwrap. Everything's overlapping. Oh, is that a good thing? Yes, it's fine. Okay, just wanted to know. Don't snap. Fuck you. Hey, you're snapping at me. Shut up. Ew. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll toggle the eraser to get rid of the bleed. Fuck, right leg. Isn't there a way you could, like, just paint on the selected polygons? There is, and I completely forgot the actual thing to do it. Oh, well, okay then. Yeah, hey, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Hold on. What? I'm gonna choose that as the cutoff point, like at the legs. Ah, okay. So you gotta do this twice? What do you mean? That's the other table. No, I can just duplicate and then delete the other table. Ow. Ugh. Matter of fact, let me toggle the eraser now. Paint. Toggle eraser. That's... Oh, fuck. My... Oh, man, I think I need to... Yeah, okay. Because it's the UV overlap. That's my bad. Oh, well. It's not the end of the world. What happened? So... Oh, yeah. It's because the UV overlap. You want to just, you know, unwrap it some more? No. It's the table. On the end. It's not the... This thing's supposed to just do its job and just act as decor. It's not supposed to be a fucking centerpiece. Is the TV the centerpiece? No. Ah, this is just a house that you can visit. Maybe watch some TV. Are you gonna get the animations on your TV? I mean, I'm thinking about it, but right now that's not the priority. Priority is just getting this done. What's next on the chopping block? So I have another scene that I've already made for Montebello's Italian Grill Eatery, and that's where the president of the superheroes union and super president of the supervillain union is out and about. The Don. When are you gonna showcase those? Because how many episodes of Capes and Cows do you have done? Okay, so Max just finished up the fourth episode, which technically is season two because we only have three seasons per episode. There's that. So, uh, what about the legs? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll text you the legs another day, not right now. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. We're done with this. We are? Yeah. Let's go. Object mode. This is a copy, so I just need to quick you paint. Well, I mean, because I really need to paint the normals on it. Do I? Yeah, all right. I'll paint some normal mapping. No, I won't. I'll do it. I'll do it for objects that matter, or rather, I'll do it later, not right now. Right now, I just want to get the texturing done. I'll do all the bells and whistles later. I'll just give you a color, the same color I did last time, which is red. Now with you. Is that gonna be red too? Yeah. But you need to actually get unwrapped. So I'm gonna go into edit mode. I could just use smart UV projection. Or do, well, because technically speaking, all it would need is a base color. Let me go into UV editing. Not with you. Talking about you. Ugh. Object mode. Alright. Let's go look at the layout. No, not modeling, just layout. Edit mode. I'll highlight it all. Just gonna hit on, and we're gonna smart UV project. Are you sure that's a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. In fact, it's an awful idea. It is? Yes. Why? Because all the faces are all over the place. I mean, it tries to unwrap based on the thing, but, like, at the end of the day. So what color are you gonna give it? Are you gonna stick with red? I mean, to be fair, didn't you make the living area blue? I think I did. I gotta check out the previous video. But it should just tie the room together. So I guess I guess it should be the same, follow the same aesthetic. And I don't have any light fixtures. But then again, the light fixtures, that's not too big of a deal. I mean, all I'd really have to do is just make a shitty sphere and call it a half sphere and call it a lamp. maybe some I'm not, well, no, not fluorescent lights. The fluorescent lights are going to be a different object altogether. All right. You know what? I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this. I'll just give it the base color of red too, and then bells and whistles it later. All right. So let's get out of this. Uh, not. That's a copy. Time for the TV. Let's go here. That's the screen. That should be black. I'm debating whether or not I want to actually put more effort into unwrapping this. Why is that? Well, hold on. Let me highlight everything. Let's go to the faces. Highlight the face. I think I can just hit Control B, right? No, 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 no. Hold on. And just unwrap. Give this a cube projection. And then, I mean, how do TVs work in game? Well, okay, so you have two options. You can either actually have a. It's kind of like how I did it in Launch the Hipster. Just have a huge white screen, and it would play a movie based on that. Um, and I could do the same thing here. Only the difference is, um, it would there would be like a white plane in front of the screen. You wouldn't see it, but it would just be playing random crap. Uh, I'd make it invisible until the player turns on the TV, and then they'd see like all of Mad Hen House animated cartoons. As far as the rest of this crap, it can be base color gray. So we're going to do that. Let's go to N. We're gonna give you some quick. We're gonna give you that, and the base color is going to be gray, right around there. And then I'm going to add another layer. This is going to be for the black screen. So let's go here. Make sure we're in texture paint mode, obviously. And we're going to have to go here. Make sure we're in this color mode. And then we just paint this black. Do, 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 do. Don't sing that. I know. I want to paint. I said don't sing that. Shut up. Wouldn't it be easier to just paint the whole thing black? No. But the TV, because the screen has to be darker. Okay. I'm just curious. Fair enough. Ah, fuck me. That's fine. I'll just have to go in with a fine-tooth comb. Maybe you should remember how to, like, paint specific polygons. Yeah, I mean, I know I should do that. But, honestly, it's fine. It's on the end. Like, again, it's not like the player is going to notice this. You say that a lot, because it's true. When the hell has random Joe Scumfuck looked at the texture work of something with a fine tooth and comb, being like, "Oh, I see the seam." I mean, it's not like something as obvious as something like, say, I don't know, fucking Sonic Adventure 1, when you could see the obvious seam in the skybox, and same goes with like Mario 64. It's just like this is going to be like a lot finer detail. It looks painted on though. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll slap a metallic coat of paint on it too. Like I'm gonna have to do that. And now I just need to finish hand painting this. Alright, that's fine. Is it? Yeah, it's fine. Let's go back into object mode. What else needs... Motherfuck. And get out of here. What else needs my attention? Okay, so that's done. Let's go to the table, because the table needs a base color. Hit 3. Am I in object? Oh, I'm not in edit mode. Sorry. Hit 3. All. I mean, this is a dinner table, so I'm fine with a smart UV projection. Really? Yeah, because it's just a dinner table. It just has to have the one color. Unwrap. Smart UV project. There we go. And even then, I could just slap a wooden texture on it. Matter of fact, I might just do that. Mm. Anyway, you know what? What? This is going to just sound like a fucking stupid thing. I'm listening. We're gonna end it here. What? What? Yeah. Because in the next tutorial, I get to show off how to make metal. So in the background of things, I'm gonna be texturing this and that. Um, the turlet just needs to be white. Same goes with the sink. So I'm just gonna show how to make silver, but the bed needs to be textured. The pillow needs to be textured. The shelves, I could do the wood. I'll show off how to do wooden texture as well as that. But right now, what I'm gonna be, because I don't want to make this like a fucking repeating thing. You know what I mean? What I mean, I don't. So if I'm going here texturing, that's not me tutorializing. That's quite literally a dev diary. And what's so wrong with that? People came for a tutorial, and technically speaking, I showed them how to unwrap slash Yucca paint certain objects. Right now, I'm just repeating myself, and that's not what they came to listen to. Well, fair enough. And there you have it, 3D modelers and game developers. Tune in next week for Doug Teaches Blender. Yeah.